Good day, Methodist Dave here, professional theologian and Bible teacher, with our daily devotional for Monday, July 20th. Just 2 more weeks left in the month. We come to chapter 20 right now, and I'm going to read you verse 14. Please read the entire chapter, but for 14, it's worthless. It's worthless, says the buyer. But when he goes on his way, he boasts. In the Middle East, they don't pay sticker price. You haggle. My grandfather used to go in and buy things, and whatever it said, he paid that. So he went with my dad, and my dad goes into the store to buy something, and the guy's like, this is the price, and my dad's like, is that the best you can do? I'm willing to pay cash, and the guy knocked the price down. And then my grandfather looked at him. He says, "They'll take less." My dad says, "Yeah, they'll take less. They'll take less especially if you're paying cash. They'll take less." My grandfather didn't realize that you could haggle. In the Middle East, haggling, it's a way of life. My sister-in-law and niece went to a store in Philadelphia. My niece had spent time in the Middle East, and my sister-in-law saw something she wanted to buy, and my niece says, "Let me handle the sale, Mom." So the salesman comes over and says, "What can I help you with something?" She says, "My mother would like to buy this, but what's the price on this?" And she just acts so indifferent. "Oh, $40. $40? Oh, that's not worth $40. And that's got to be worth $25, No, it's $40. No, it's 25 is too much even still." And she's like talking, "Let me look at it. The thing's not that even well put together, and it's just like a piece of junk." And "Oh, come on, Mom, let's go. Let's leave this place. We don't want to buy this junk." And they walk out the door, and her mom's like, "But I really wanted to buy that." She says, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing." Then they turn around and walk back into the store. "I'm willing to go as high as $28. Oh, $38. $29, $37. They met in the middle. And the smile that the salesman beamed when he finally sealed the deal, he's like, "I haven't had a sale like that in so long. Thank you so very much." Because immediately he knew what she was doing. He knew that she knew how to buy stuff in the Middle East. Because you don't walk in and say, "That's a great product, I'd like to have it." You talk it down. You're trying to get it cheaper. And the guy's trying to get the most out of you that he can. Now you leave happy because you got it less, and the other guy leaves happy because he got more than the thing was much more than the thing was worth anyhow. Everybody leaves feeling good, but you have this argument over how valuable something is, and you act like it's not valuable, but the minute you get it, you realize the kind of good deal that you got, and it's a way to feel good. This is more of an observation than a how to act. This is not a tutorial on sales, but it is an observation on how things are, that when there's something there, people will act like it's not valuable. But it is. And when it's gone, there was a restaurant in the South Jersey area called Zaber's. It was an experience. If you've ever been any store like TGI Fridays, where they have all this old antiques everywhere on the walls and hanging from the ceiling, that was Zaber's, and that was from the 50s and 60s. In its 60s, it was its heyday, and the thing looked like 1965 when you walked into it. You could put this back in the 50s, this restaurant. It was real old-fashioned-y. It had kitsch everywhere. The world's largest rocking chair, the world's largest sequin giraffe, which a friend of mine bought that when they closed the restaurant. And you walked in there and they made you feel special. They would bring you appetizers. Here's a shrimp cocktail, compliments of Mr. Zaber. And all the stuff was built into the price. They charged a lot of money for the food, but the service they gave you was par none. And now that it's gone, I so miss it. I'd love to go there again and have that Zaber experience. You went there, you were Zaberized. They made you feel special. And then it's gone. And things like that, we act like we treat them as worthless, but they're really valuable. So don't ignore those in your life. If there's someone in your life that's valuable, let them know. Make them know that they are a treasure. If you've got a question about this or any subject, please let me know. methodistdave@gmail.com. I'll do my best to answer your question. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, please be good to one another.